Breaking update coming in. 5 members of a family died in a road accident in Sangli district of Maharashtra. The accident took place after the car carrying the family hit a container parked on Pune-Bengaluru highway. The visuals on your screens show the car in a mangled condition after it rammed into a container. According to the cops, the family was on its way for a vacation in Pune when the accident took place. Now, amid a spate of broad daylight murders that shook Chennai, Commissioner of Police has spoken exclusively to Mirror Now, saying that the law and order situation is not as bad as being portrayed by the opposition parties. Speaking exclusively to Mirror Now's Dharani, Chennai Police Chief debunked the charge made by AIADMK that Chennai is turning into a murder capital. The Commissioner of Police instead said that murder rate in Chennai is lowest when compared to other cities nationally. Take a look at what he had to say.
Criticisms are mounting that the law and order situation in the capital city of Chennai is worsening day by day. In fact, several opposition party leaders, including EPS, they have come out and put out tweets telling that asking whether Chennai is a capital city or a murder city. So, what's your explanation for that, sir, as the Commissioner of Police?
The maintenance of law and order is reflected by the way murders in a place take place. It is one of the parameters. So, it is definitely an important subject as such. But we have to statistically analyze the situation. In Chennai city, on the average, 130 to 150 murders take place a year. And it's not that it's a good thing. Nobody wants murders to take place. But then they take place for different reasons. They are family disputes, disputes over money, disputed property, cases of sudden provocation, minor provocation, and some of them where the previous enmity is the main reason. There have been some allegations that city murders have gone up with figures like in last 25 days at some point of time. Broadly speaking, the month of May, allegations that 18 to 20 murders have taken place. On record, I would like to say it's not true, because number of murders throughout the month of May, actually as on 23rd May when these allegations came up, were 10 in number. And if average you see per month, it is much below the average of a month. I am not justifying murders as such, but I am telling you statistical report on that. Of these, the things which concern us, because we are not talking in isolation here about Chennai city, we are talking here about any other city to be compared with in India as such. If you see, our murder rate is one of the lowest in the country, with these figures as well. And in those figures, the cases which are worrisome, which have taken because of previous motives like some rowdies getting involved, etc., is only one, the entire thing. So I would like to say that this is attempt to create a perception as if city is not safe or issues have arisen. Whereas statistically and analytically, if you see, it's not a fact, it's not true.
The ultimate question here is that, in the month of May, as we know, visuals of 3 CCTV footages. One was, of murder of the financier Arumugam, and one of a 19-year-old boy named Rahul. And the other was a BJP functionary, who was working as a SCST wing president in central Chennai. So these 3 CCTV footages, they were going viral on social media. In fact, the killers can be seen, doing that particular incident in broad, daylight in roads. And they were not even afraid of the CCTV cameras that were, fitted there. So this creates a, perception that the fear of police has, come down in the recent times. Can you explain on that, sir? Because I would like to be precise.
Police is not there to create fear, first of all. We don't scare people. So that is a wrong thing. Most of the people talk about why people are afraid of police. Why should people be afraid of police? Police is to facilitate the security of the state and citizens. So we are friends of people, not somebody to go around spreading fear or terror, first of all. Second part, that how come somebody is committing murder in open daylight? Have we also seen how the other murders have taken place in the state or otherwise throughout the country? When a murder takes place, definitely somebody is trying to assault somebody who doesn't want to be killed. There's some force being used, some method being used, and some of these people are not involved in one murder case, maybe more than one murder case. When the visuals of any such act comes in the picture, they're definitely disturbing. But that doesn't mean that the law order has gone down. A few CCTV visuals cannot define the law and order of a city. We definitely appreciate that it is disturbing to see those, but please see in the entire canvas, spread it entire canvas, and then we should reasonably see that, yes, a murder in open like this does create disturbance, because the people who are seeing those visuals, for them it's disturbing. People who would witness it's disturbing, but then we are there to prevent it as well as to see that these things don't happen in future. At the same time, to say that in past also these things have happened. It's not that it's just 2 or 3 visuals which are totally new in the city or totally new in the country. I would like to bring you to attention many other instances throughout the country which are of much heinous nature. So the murders, when they take place in public and the CCTV grab is there, it doesn't mean that they're not scared of, these people are not afraid of what's going to come up. The motive is strong enough. Otherwise, why will a murder take place to start with? The motive generally is strong enough for people to get swayed and do this illegal act.